Elma! Oh, why are you ignoring me? He makes his guest appearance on YouTube. Does my hair look
Guest
okay?
appearance by David Patrick. Wow, these are some really sexy bro.
What? Come on, we can do a
I
mukbang.
really don't want to though.
Why?
I said I don't want to though.
You're so shy.
Hey, what
How are we going to be a family channel? I put them in the cupboard. Come on, come and do it with me.
I'm not doing it with you,
Come
you
on.
fucking loser.
Don't swear, it's a family friendly channel.
Hey, you need a drink.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today I thought I'd do a little Q&A all about pregnancy because I get loads of questions on Instagram whenever I put a questions box up, and I know some of you are quite shocked by the news, so I just thought I'd do that. How did you tell your parents / family, and what was their reaction? So I told my sister first. She was probably the first person to know, and her reaction was kind of like, she was shocked, but she was like happy for us. Oh hey.
Hi.
But she was more like proactive, kind of like giving me advice on what to do and stuff like that, seeing how I felt about everything. And yeah, she was more like, she was happy but didn't want to say that she was too happy just in case we weren't going to keep her. But yeah, she was happy. And then I told my mum after my car accident, so I was actually going back to Oxford that day from London to tell my parents that I was pregnant. How many weeks was I? Like 8 weeks? 8 weeks? 7 weeks or something like that. And yeah, basically I finished work early and then had a car accident and ended up telling my mum that night anyway, which was fun. But yeah, I had to tell her because I was going to tell her anyway, but also if you have any kind of like heavy high impact or like medium impact, it can basically cause you to miscarriage, or like lots of problems can happen with the placenta and stuff. So I thought I'd tell her just in case I needed to go to hospital. And then I told my dad the next day, and he was really happy. He like cried. He guessed as well. Like most of my family reacted in a way that they kind of were just like, we did think you were putting on weight. And yeah, that was nice. And then one of my brothers, I gave him a card with the scan inside. He's also expecting a baby in December, so yeah, they were really happy with that. And then my other two brothers were also really happy. And then Elliot told his he doesn't have any brothers or sisters, but he told his parents with a get well soon card. Yeah. Which threw them a little bit, I think, but he put a picture of the scan inside and their reaction.
Well, I think my mum was more shocked than anything else.
Yeah.
And was unsure because of my situation and our situation, but my dad was quite happy actually. I think he was quite excited.
Yeah.
Initial reactions, but obviously now both of them are very happy. Both.
Yeah, I think quite a lot of people were a bit shocked at the start.
Yeah.
I think we were quite shocked as well, so we kind of understood where they were going from because she was a bit of a surprise. How have you been feeling about the changes to your body? So the first like 12 weeks I was quite negative, and I got stretch marks quite early on. So yeah, I was quite negative about all of that. And I'd been really good with my diet and everything, and then lockdown happened and I was kind of getting back into fitness and stuff, and so I wasn't happy with my body after lockdown, was I? Like during lockdown? No. Because I wasn't eating great, and I was just getting a bit chubby. And then I found out I was pregnant as well, so I was kind of...
It changed things up a bit, didn't it, really?
Yeah, it was... Yeah, I was kind of just like, where do I go from here? And obviously my coach, I had to stop working with my coach because she just felt like she couldn't give me what I needed in terms of she isn't qualified, I don't think, to deal with pregnant people, which is completely fine. And obviously she wants to put like my safety and the baby's safety first and everything. But yeah, I think I'm more positive now. I've been a bit negative today actually, haven't I? It's just really difficult because
it comes and goes, doesn't it? Like,
yeah,
anything really. Like some days you feel good about yourself, some you don't. But I think with little one added to the mix, it probably...
It's just like all the hormones and everything as well. So if you can imagine, it's like being on your period the whole time, so you feel more bloated, your hormones are like up, your mood swings are up. You have to deal with everything.
Yeah, but you were moody at the start, and now you're not.
I'm not as moody. I was foul.
Yeah, for like, I don't know, 6 weeks or something like that.
I was gonna say like 2 days, but fine.
More like 6 weeks. But
yeah,
no, now it's definitely subsided, and you're more like yourself, aren't you? I think also being in the situation where we were
when
a bit
people
unsure
didn't know as well. Yeah, when
so
people...
we were hiding it from people and having to keep quiet about it to, you know, people we love, etc. So it was
it was just a lot of stress. We were still shocked, and all my emotions were heightened. I cried about the weirdest things, didn't I?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was in particular.
I literally could look outside the window, see something and burst into tears, and Elliot was literally like, oh my god. It was nice, but bless him, it must have been tough. When is the baby due?
25th of January.
Well done, you remembered.
I'll never forget that.
Symptoms and cravings. For the first 10 weeks, it was about 10 weeks, 8 weeks maybe?
Yeah, probably 10 weeks.
I just wanted to yam like bagels, like just carbs, wasn't it? So pot noodles, which was weird, super noodles.
The hoops.
Spaghetti hoops. So I used to put, these are really good hangover ideas actually, so if you need some hangover tips. You get 2 slices of bread, you cover it in like loads of dairy cheese, and then toasted of course, and then you put loads of spaghetti hoops on. But I also like the ones with the sausages in, didn't I? Those nasty like 20p sausages that come in a can. Yeah, they were banging. What else did I like? I completely went off meat, like I couldn't even stomach unless it was mixed into stuff.
She cooked me a roast one Sunday and gone through all the hassle of cooking it, and then as soon as it come out of the oven, there was no chance she was going to touch it or eat it. It's just the smell of chicken. Yeah,
like a roast for the American followers, I don't know what it is. It's like...
surely.
No, when I had American people in Women's Best, I didn't know what roast in it was. Oh. It's like roast chicken with roast potatoes and gravy and loads of... It's like Thanksgiving kind of meal every Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
With the Yorkshire pudding, which is like pastry. But anyway, yeah, I went off meat. Unless it was mixed into like chili and stuff like that, I could eat it. But I couldn't like physically put it in the saucepan without feeling really sick.
Oh, yeah, you can touch chicken.
Right? Yeah. I'm still not like 100% on cooking meat at the moment, but it's definitely better. Then I went into grapefruits, and I could smash a grapefruit every day, didn't I? And cucumber is still a thing.
Half-eaten cucumber on the table.
Go through cucumbers. Fruit's definitely one of my favourites at the moment. And then the symptoms. So obviously the initial symptoms were a missed period, but I just thought like I'd calculated the date wrong. So I'd come back from London and I did a test that evening, and we were both quite shocked by that it came up positive. Yeah, like he didn't believe it. He was. It didn't even
sink in for me. I was like, it didn't even.
It was like
straight over my head.
Yeah, it was like 2 really like obvious signs, and Elliot was literally like, no, that was really faint, and I was like,
it'll be alright. And then it was the next.
And then because I bought a pack of 2 tests, so I did another one in the morning because your morning meal is meant to be more stronger. So I did that one, and obviously it was positive. I literally just sat on the toilet and cried. And then
she left it on the side for me, so when I came down to go to the loo,
like half asleep.
In the morning and I was half asleep, I saw it on the side, and there was a second one that was positive. I was like, that's when it really kicked in, I think.
And you love a bit of anxiety, don't you? So you was just like vomiting all morning.
I wasn't vomiting, I was close.
You just felt sick, didn't you?
I felt sick.
And my boobs were so sore. And they got so big so quickly, didn't they? They don't look that big at the moment, you can't even see them, but they definitely got bigger. I felt really bloated, like the bottom of my tummy felt quite bloated. I also got some pains as well, which I think I mentioned in a video before, getting tested for the ectopic pregnancy and everything. I had loads of mood swings, I was really tired. The tiredness has like subsided a bit, but you still get quite, obviously you're growing a little baby, so you do get quite tired. Oh, I'm gassy, as you can tell. I also get really bad acid reflux if I eat certain food. I had a bit of like nausea at the start, but I was never sick, which was quite good. And it was more a case of if I got hungry, I needed to eat straight away. Otherwise I felt really sick, didn't I?
And that's still the case now, I would say.
Yeah. And breathlessness now, like I can run up the stairs and be puffed out like yeah, I can walk anywhere and be tired.
Anywhere,
basically.
and suddenly it's out of breath.
Did you want to be older when you had children? I don't think the age thing was necessarily like a big thing for me. I think for us, we just wanted to have a house before and be like financially stable. Obviously Elliot's just out of uni and my job isn't like the most stable because of what I do, but I'm sure it will figure itself out, and it was meant to happen, so we'll be fine. And we come from like really good families, and we've like always got a roof over our head if we need it, so it'll be fine.
we're both pretty lucky in that department. We've both got very supportive families that
it's not going to be like the typical Instagram family that have got this amazing house and amazing cars and, do you know what I mean, like planning the nursery and stuff like that, because in reality the baby's probably going to be sleeping next to me in my little room until we can get somewhere of our own. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. She's going to be well looked after and loved and everything, so it'll be fine.
You've got more clothes than you already.
Yeah, like Elliot's got holes in her shoes and his shoes, and she's going to have like little Louis and Gucci trainers and everything.
Yeah, exactly. She's fine.
She'll be fine, yeah. Can you still have sex?
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing changes. Like, Elliot doesn't change, I don't change. Unless your midwife tells you shouldn't have sex because of like pain or bleeding or anything like that, then you're fine to have sex. And I think at the start you don't, like when you're not feeling 100% because you feel a bit nauseous and everything, you don't really want to. But you hit like the 12-week mark and yeah, the hormones are good.
You horny bastard.
Yeah, they go through the roof. Favourite part so far? What's been your favourite part?
My favourite part? Probably the scans, to be honest.
You felt sick at the scan.
I know I felt sick at the scan, but like looking back at it,
yeah,
it was the first time I got to see for sure, you know, there's something
in there.
And
you didn't believe me before.
Of course I believed you before, but
surprise!
It's more of like a reality check, isn't it? More
yeah,
else,
it feels more real. So
yeah, it feels more real, and I don't know. There's a different feeling that you can't really explain when you see that.
It just hits home a lot more, I think. Also because as a woman, you're kind of like going through all this kind of shitty time for the first 12 weeks until you get that initial scan. It's like a big sigh of relief to know that actually like there is a reason for why you're feeling like this, and you're growing this little person. And I think the 12-week scan is meant to be the best one in terms of like visuals, because it's a tiny little thing and you get the whole little baby in the picture. Whereas even at our 16-week one, you can't see as much, can you?
It wasn't
as clear. No.
That it's a little human being.
Yeah.
Because she was trying to tuck herself away, wasn't she?
But yeah, we had a scan at 16 weeks for the gender, and then we're gonna have a like growth scan in next week. So yeah, just to check that everything's growing okay. We also love the kicks.
Sorry?
The kicks.
The kicks now?
Yeah, so I actually got a kick on film. And it's really good that he can feel them. She's quite early with the kicking, so if you're also pregnant and can't feel kicks yet, like our baby just seems to be nuts. So yeah, don't worry about that.
Early on the kicks, but
yeah, really it also depends where your placenta is. So mine's really high. So I can feel the kicks a bit more, but if you've got a placenta at the front, then you probably won't feel the kicks. Workouts and nutrition. So my workouts are, I don't do as much because of my like back injury after the car accident. Also, I'm not gonna lift as heavy weights just because it's not the best thing to do, I don't think. But yeah, I just still try and work out like 3 or 4 times a week. They're probably more cardio based and more just doing what I want to do. But I would do like, I'm getting out of breath, 1 upper body session a week and 1 lower body session, and then if I get more in, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do cardio like 3 or 4 times a week, and we go for walks and stuff like that. Nutrition is probably the same as well. I definitely don't eat as much protein though, which probably isn't that great. It hasn't really changed, and I kind of eat what I want to eat, which also I need to rein in a little bit. It's fine, like I'm not stressed about it. I just don't want to go over the top and have a mammoth challenge on the other side kind of thing. People and strong opinions. Have you had any strong opinions from people? Everyone you spoke to have been quite positive, haven't they?
Yeah.
I had like one comment of someone being like, no one cares. And then I've had some more saying that they're gonna unsubscribe because I put it out there. So if I get negative stuff, like it's kind of like I need to expect it and not think too much of it. But if it upsets me, I just tell him and then he'll make me feel better or just be like, delete it. So yeah. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for coming on. Say bye.
Love you, bye.